Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nyambuzi only because I'm the goat, and I'm back again with another story time. I know I've been away for a while and I promised I'd be consistent, but now that I'm done with my exams and I'm in third year, I'm not bragging or anything. I mean, I joined uni last year and I'm already in third year. I'm not complaining, by the way. I'm not sad that I'm in third year. Anyway, so today I'm giving you guys a story time about how I almost died in a foreign land alone, man. So let me tell you, this thing started with me in bed during December holiday in Form 3. I just finished my third term of Form 3. Yeah, that makes sense because it's December holiday. And I come home, alafu niko kwa bed nimedoze. My mom comes into my room and she's like, Ati, do you want to go to South Africa? Shit, nigga, I'm in! But I said no, because I'm stupid. I thought it was a trick question, let me tell you. You know how you can't have fun at yesterday and then have fun again today? So the previous holiday, apparently I was in a club. Apparently, I say apparently because even me, I don't know I was in this club. But my mom knew the teacher in charge, so I think they talked about it. Well, I didn't have to go for all like the club meetings and everything. So they planned for my 17th birthday, I go to, was it 17th or 16th? Man, I don't know. But for my something birthday, I traveled to Birmingham with the scouts. I wasn't even a scout. Man, I went backpacking and I'm not even a scout. Anyway, so I go. I went that August holiday. I had traveled, and you know how you can't have fun yesterday and then have fun again today in an African home. So I thought my mom was tricking me. Actually, do you want to go to South Africa? What do you mean? Do you want? Kwanza the previous trip I had begged. Wow, I've never begged like that. Okay, mom, please. Mom, I'll pass exams, mom. I don't even want to go for another trip. And I knew that was going to be my final trip. So me in my head, I had all the fun I could in August and I came home and enjoyed my December holiday. But here's my mom asking me, Ati, do you want to go to South Africa? So I said no. And then later, usifanye kenye unataka kufanya. Nyongi. So, my cousin is here. So, Later that day, she was like, are you sure you don't want to go? So now I'm like, una insist? Basi nitaenda, gee, ume insist? Gosh. Nitaenda basi if you insist. Anyway, I was thrilled to go. I was so excited. I was so ready. I went. I was just so excited. But like, I got the itinerary of things. The things I was supposed to do in South Africa. And down there, it had been written at one of the days we're going to swim with the penguins. I was like, me? Penguins? Swimming? Together? Yes! Mark me present. Mark me present. So, I didn't have a swimming costume. That's the problem. And my cousin had come over to my house. To our house that December holiday. So she was here and she's younger than me. She's 2 years younger than me. So she was in Form 1 and I was in Form 3. And she needed to go to the salon. And then the next day is when I was traveling. But I didn't have a swimming costume. So I told my mom, give me money to buy a swimming costume. And then I'm going to take my cousin to the salon. So like when we're coming from the salon, I'll just enter there's some quick mat that's near that salon. And that's where I would buy my swimming costume. But I was like, like when I went to Quick Mart, they had those two swimming costumes for insecure boys. No offense. Fine, let me just say those swimming costumes for Savara, the ones that he sings about in Insecure. He's like, Atimu, Endanga, Simo, Natisho. Those ones. And I was like, nah. Mark me absent. Like people who are going to South Africa to swim with penguins have those two swimming costumes for. And then you want me to go wearing Sidri. I can't be me. Mimi, Nyambu. Z. So I told myself, Ati, let me just go to TRM, the mall, the Road Mall. So I didn't tell anyone. I didn't tell my mom. I didn't say anything. I was like, you know what? I told my cousin to stay in the salon, and I was gonna, guy, now look, I'm bleeding. Nimedu. Mavo umenifanyia. Let me clean that up. So I'm just chilling, and then I decide, you know what? I'm going to buy myself a good-looking swimming costume from Nakumat. So I went to the Nakumat that's in TRM. Hey, no mimi. Hadi TRM. So I'm going to TRM, and I'm like, I'm walking in, yeah. Right when, like, as in, like, ndo hii mlango. Kai, hiyo ni nini? Ndo hii mlango ya Nakumat. Here it is, yeah. I'm here. I'm literally about to enter. Like, this is the entrance. I'm so, like, 2 more steps and I'm inside Nakumat. I just turn around. And you know who I see? Table guess? Take a wild guess. Take a wild guess. Take a wild guess. Mama Nyambu, you guessed it. Yeah. I found my mom. I saw my mother. And she looks at me. She gave me like those eyes. You know those eyes when you know enyewe you umebant. And tonight ngoja twende home leo utaona. Those are the eyes she gave me. Nikasema it has beaten itself each other. So I walked towards her. Ati two hearts. Hey! Wow! Before I continue this story, have you subscribed? I want to get to 4,000 subs, please. Please just. Okay. Anyway, so I walked towards my mom, and she's still looking at me so badly. I'm just like, guy, ni hivo basi. But I still didn't think so. Okay, like, let me tell you what happened. So when I'm talking to her, she's like, what are you doing here? I'm like, I've come to buy a swimming costume here. And then she said, but you told me you're going to go to Quickmart. Then I told her, yeah, but Quickmart didn't have, I didn't even say actually they had bad ones. I said they didn't have at all. And then she was like, bring my money. I don't think you get it, Mrs. Kabira. I don't think you get it. Mrs. I'm going to swim with the penguins. Like, who get? Kesho, views, pale Cape Town, pale Kepu, itakuwa mimi na ma penguins tukiswim. Ati bring my money. Nikasema haya. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna have to go skinny dipping with the penguins. Literally, she took the money, and now I was so emotional. I was so sad. Guy, I went, and then just when I was about to panda a matatu and go back to that salon where I left my cousin, my dad called me, and he's like, why would you do that? I'm like, Dad. You know, I don't like disappointing my dad. I don't like. So I was crying, man. Like, he just stopped. He kelelesha me while I was there silent. And I understand that they were mad because I hadn't told them where I was going. But people go places all the time without asking, and they come back and they're safe. Okay, so I went to I entered that matatu. Me, I'm telling you, I was like 2 minutes away from like a whale. I was about to start wailing. I was so hot. Like, swim the penguins, guy. I was so sad. Like, I'm not going to swim with penguins. Hiya. Okay. So, let me tell you. My dad has like a soft spot. The next day, okay, when I went back to the salon, that day ended. The next day I traveled. And right in the airport, just when we were about to board the plane, he called me and he's like, are you guys about to leave? Then I told him, yeah. And then he said, okay, I'll talk to the teacher and he can take you to the... I don't know, who did we go with? Oh, she can take you to the mall where you can go and buy a swimming costume. And I was like, yay. But he didn't give me extra money. So from my pocket money, I was going to go and buy. Which we did. We went to a mall in Cape Town. I don't know what it's called. I don't remember. But it was expensive as hell. Oh my god, it was so expensive. And I bought that swimming costume. Then I came home and then my cousin took it, which I've never forgiven her. I still see you with it. Yeah. So We went. That's the first story time. Eventually, I got a swimming costume, but the sad thing is, we didn't swim with penguins. We just saw the penguins. Una bo. This other second story time is about the same trip. That same week, at the end of the week, we were about to come back, like we were going to come back home the next day. That evening, we went to the mall. We went shopping. I don't know, some East Side. Let me Google. Niwape credible. Excuse me. East Side Mall. Is it called East Side? It's in Berlin, Germany. Jehovah. Cape Town. It's not the one. It's called Eastgate. Let's see. Eastgate. It's called... It's in Joburg. But I didn't go to Joburg. The hell? Eastgate Shopping Mall. Ndiohi! Wow. Jamiston. It's in Joburg. Were we in Joburg? I have no recollection. But okay. We went to some mall. It was in the evening and I left my phone. Why am I thick? Like, why you dumb, Nyambu? Just give me one reason. Mbona unaniboingi? Mbona unanipanga stress? Nyambu, nini? Jesus. So damn difficult. 21-year-olds nowadays. Gee. Oh, how old was I? 17. Imagine we went to the mall. I left my phone in the hotel room charging. So we're on our way. We walked. We actually walked. And then the bus was going to come pick us later in the mall that night. So we can go out for dinner and eat buffaloes. God! That was weird. And milk with skooma. Skooma with milk? Like mixed. I don't know, man. I don't know what that was. Anyway, so me, I'm going to the mall. I'm going to shop. I'm excited. I like shopping for clothes. And I wanted to spoil myself. So here I am with my friends. We're excited. We're walking. So we're fascinated. We're seeing things. To posters. Oh, painless abortions. Calls. Who and who. Imagine abortions are legal in SA. So we walked to... Okay, we walked to the mall. We entered through the rooftop and then we went down. So like we were in some floor shopping. I don't know what floor it was. But now we were told you can scatter. And then when it's time to go, they'll come collecting us one by one. In total, we were 26 girls. We all had braids. We all had black braids. So like, if... The thing is, we're all black. It's not Atiwen an all white people country or like a generally mostly white country area, so most of the people there were just black and most people assumed I was Zulu, so he just started speaking to me in Zulu. I'm like, sweetie, I can't hear you. I don't know what you're saying, sweetheart. So Akima Magoti has pararad. Praise God for half cuts. You can only see me from here upwards. Yay. Okay, so we were chilling in the mall. I split, like I went, and then right when we were about to leave, I went to... Mind you, no one had told us it's time to leave. We were just like, people had each other's numbers. I had left my phone, but then they said that it's almost time to leave. So some girl who was there with her best friend and we'd all come together, we were shopping in Woolworths and they were at the cashier's place. They had already paid, or like they were in the process of finishing up paying. I was behind someone and I told them, yo, can you just chill for me to pay and then we leave together? Sweetie, I'm telling you, they were like, I'm giving out my things like this, so it's being paid like ching, ching, ching. Yeah, I'm paying. And my things are being scanned, and then I turn around like this. I'm alone. Okay, like if 1 + 1 is 2 and 2 + 2 is 4, then what the fuck is this? What the hell is this? Because like I was literally looking down, and when I looked up, there was no one from like my group who was there with me. And I was like, hiya, okay, these ones have decided to leave me, but I only thought it's just those two. Let me tell you, I walked around that mall looking for people like me, or people who'd come with me, and I didn't find a single person. At this point, it's getting dark. I'm like, hiya. Sasa naona I'm gonna have to marry the guard for Woolworths, because like tunaenda home na wewe. Santa do. Santa do. Hiya, let's go. Tuende home, baba. I'm coming with you. Like, what else am I supposed to do? Surely. Like, guy, I'm alone. I'm literally alone. I'm panicking. I didn't even have a sweater. It's getting dark. Already when we were coming into the mall, it was getting dark. It was at like 6 p.m. It looks like 6 p.m. here. They're an hour behind or ahead. I don't know. I don't remember. But there's an hour difference. And lol. Okay, I'm still bleeding. And I asked the security guard, hey, have you seen a group of girls? They all look like me. They almost look like me. They have like the same braids as I. Have you seen them? And so I start telling them, oh no, they're in a bus. It's written Springbok Travels, blah, 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 blah. Like I'm giving off a lot of information and I'm not getting any results. So I walk, I take the lift, I go all the way up to the rooftop where we came. Hey, ukona credit unadai kuni spoil? On who? You will call who else?
Tell me.
So I finish recording and then I tell you to call me?
Yeah, you finish by saying the love of your life just called you. Yeah.
Hey, the love of my life just... Hey! Sawa.
Haya, kwa hiyo
Jana venye hukuniongelesha the whole day nilikuwa nasikia kucollapse. Karibu nipatwe na msukumo wa moyo. Ningeanguka huku ungeambia nini watu?
Karibu kupe.
Karibu ni dedi. We, usizoe.
Saki story zako please walita kurecord.
Sawa, bye mom.
Aya, bye love.
She's always wanted to be in my videos. I know that. She's never told me, but like I know deep down, Stacy, nakucheki. Anyway, what was I saying? Even you watch previous video, because my storage is shut on me, and then I find out where I was, and then I almost cried, yo. I've checked the memory card so I can transfer it, because my camera storage is full. I don't understand how. So when I transferred it here, I also deleted the rest. It's like I copy pasted them, but then I lost the files. I thought I had to do this again. I was gonna enter bed and sleep and cry, because ain't nobody got time. Okay, let me find out where I was. Oh, tulikuwa hapo kwa braids. Hapo hivyo kwa braids, ndio? So I told them we have the same braids. These girls are like almost my age. They're like around 17, 16, 15. And I need to get to the bus immediately. They came in a white bus. There's a white bus that's come for them right now. Remember, we came in walking, but like the bus was supposed to come and pick us up after. So I'm like, it's a white bus. Sayo hata sijui labda company waliamua. Today's the day we're going to repaint all our buses. They'll be yellow and then we'll stop calling them Springbok. They'll be called Waterbuck. Na kuna kitu utadunya mbu. Na kuna kitu utanishow. Yeah, so here I am. I'm using weird information that doesn't add up. Then I go up to the rooftop. I ask the security guard, yo, Nini, have you seen this girl? And then he says, no. At this point, I'm giving up. At this point, I'm cold. So I go back down and I buy a sweater because nilikuwa nasikia mamangu atakuja anipate bila sweater. I don't know why I always see my mom. Every time you do something bad or like you're lost and you know your mom will be mad at you, You just start thinking about her, and I'm panicking. So yeah, I am. I go and buy a sweater there from Siju what store, and then I go up and sit by the stairs, and now at this point I'm like this close to crying. And then I remember I had watched a movie with my cousin who's also here right now, a movie called Mall Cop, and there was something like Central Management Office. Nikasema mimi ni nani? I'm gonna apply this knowledge. I went back up to the rooftop. I asked the security guard, is there a Central Management Office? And then he said, yeah. And I was like, God. Thanks. Take me. But he didn't take me. He just showed me the directions. Wow. Anyway, I went. That mall was quite big. It was quite huge. Yeah, so I went to the office, and then I found an Indian lady who started speaking to me in Zulu, and I'm like, baby girl, I don't understand. And then she said, oh, sorry. And then she's like, how may I help you? So I told her I was here with this and that number of girls, blah 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 blah. And then they called the gate man, and then they asked if a Springbok bus had come in, and they said yes. And they asked them if it had got out, and they said no. I was just like, God, as in, Aki, what would I have done? No degree, no money. Okay, I had kidogo money because I was going shopping, but like I had no phone. I wouldn't have been able to, but of course I wouldn't have been completely unable to reach out to someone. I knew my parents' numbers, so I'd probably just use that 254 code and call them using someone's phone in the mall. So the manager called the gate man, and then the gate man told the security, the bus driver told the teacher, and the teachers came for me, all three of them. Wow, I'm telling you, have you ever seen those movies where people run towards each other in slow motion? That was me. I was just like, Jesus, ningebaki na nani huku Kepu? Nikidu ati niko Kepu, nyambuna do. Mimi niko tu Kepu, niko tu hapa niliolewa. Ati where? Ain't nobody got time for that. So yeah. Then that's not even the end of my dramatic story time in South Africa. The next day, my friend and I delayed our flight, but like we move regardless, okay? As in like me, eventually I was found, but like her, she literally delayed the flight by like 20 minutes. Alikuwa anaingia plane, everybody's looking at her like, nimbana iki kimetoka wapi? What's wrong with this one? What? Nini wewe? Everyone was so mad at her. Yep. And that's the end. We have come to the end of my story time today. Let me go and start editing so I can put this up tomorrow or today. I don't know when, but see you guys next week. I've settled on a video a week now. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, share, send it to your friends who you care about, only those you care about. Also your enemies, so they can start calling me Nyambuzi because they're my enemies by extension. I'm joking. I don't know if that thing is okay to do. Now I'm just rambling. Okay, bye.